And welcome back to Gex Enter the Gecko, where after some technical hiccups, we are ready to enter Scream TV and Frankensteinfeld.
Get it on!
Which, of course, is a pun off the famous show Seinfeld. And Frankenstein. I don't really know why. But then again, this is what they had to work with.
Welcome to Under This Old House.
And then this level does get a lot trickier than the first level, which was Smell Razor. But really, it's a lot easier to die in this place, and also a lot easier to miss jumps. But I think what I'm gonna do for this first part is I'm just gonna do the mission normally. And this Run the Axe Gauntlet is basically a point A to point B level, where what we need to do is I'll take care of this guy. And then also just make it across some things. And really the main thing that's going to be tricky is that there are going to be a lot of these platforms that appear and disappear. So it is important just to time it properly. I mean, really, outside of that, it's not that big a deal. I mean, there are plenty of 3D games. I know that plenty of Crash games love to abuse that mechanic, but that is just the way it goes. Although I never really did get into the Crash series, but maybe something I probably should have gotten into. And also there are a lot of... Well, let's just go ahead and miss the jump like that. And there's my first death. Fortunately, the collectibles you got do carry over, so if you do want to get an easy silver remote and you have plenty of lives, just go ahead and kill yourself a few times. But like I was saying, I was trying to make that jump and then I just got the angle all wrong. So that's just stuff that happens when you're playing this game.
You don't show, baby, yeah!
And also, one thing I did forget to mention is that this game is more or less a spoof off of Secret Agent films, and I know that, well, obviously they were making fun of James Bond, but I know that Austin Powers was a huge thing in, around the time this game came out. God, why can't I make this? But anyway, that was huge around the time this game came out, so that's where a lot of those jokes come from. Let's see, now I'm wondering if I should adjust the camera angle. And you know what, I'm not in a good mood now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe you out too. Let's see.
Hey, forget about it.
Alright, see, I think what I gotta do is just adjust the angle and then just make the jump accordingly. I mean, that's probably the easy way to go about doing this, but... Yeah, see, this is the problem right here. The game won't let me, go further across. Okay, there we are. And unfortunately, that's the problem with when you hit walls, is that, you know, stuff like that happens. Alright, well, at least I got one of my lives back. Let's see, where's a safe place to drop off here? So let's see, yeah, there should be a killer coming up here. And also, that is one thing that is going to happen a lot in this stage, is that they're going to be... The draw distance isn't really the best in this game, but I mean, it is a lot better than some other games I know. But either way, one thing that is going to happen is that occasionally an enemy could pop up and just you could get hit by one. I mean, that's not really that big an issue here, but I mean, that's something that can lead to a couple of deaths here and there. And if I had to point out one particular flaw in this game, it's that the deaths in this game feel pretty cheap. Let's see, we actually need to go here in order to get the third mission done, but we don't need to do that now. Let's see, where we need to go is just here. And you know what, I'm not in a good mood, so let's just go ahead and take you out. Okay, well, we should be getting to the end of the level, so let's just go ahead and finish this. And that's a perfect way to end the level. Alright, well, either way, that didn't go the best, but we did end up getting the first remote. So what I can do now is I can go back and find the hidden silver remote. And whether or not they're called white remotes or silver remotes, that's something that's up for debate, but doesn't really make that big a difference in the grand scheme of things.
The real estate wizardry of Tom Vu at work.
Let's see, so I might be able to finish the... What is it? I might be able to finish the reward remote here, but I don't really know if I need to take my chances on that or not. So to do that, what I gotta do is I gotta go through this door.
Lady!
And then let's just go ahead and take this guy out. Also, I do like the fact that there are a lot of hidden stuff if you know where to look. And one particular hidden thing is this hidden thing right here where you can find the silver remote. Yeah, that's one that's pretty tricky to find because it is difficult to think to jump into that thing, but I mean, that is one thing I like that this game does. Let's see, am I going the right way here? This is a shortcut to get to the next section, so let's just go ahead and not use that just yet. But instead, we must find more collectibles because I'm just compulsive like that. And also, it was also in the first Gex game, it is easier to just use the platforms to your advantage, but let's see, in this game, I mean, sticking across surfaces is a little bit more obscure. Okay, that's where I need to go. And then... yeah, just take that.
Is it just me, or am I engulfed?
And then that's where enemies that can pop up at a moment's notice can end up causing you trouble. And then here's a pretty tricky section to find. But if you end up going across here, there's this place that opens. And then we can just find the morgue. Now, you stupid zombie. Yeah, just go ahead and kill you then. And then it turns out this is actually the first morgue that you can find. And these jumps are pretty tricky, so... I mean, at least I'm glad that they do leave that third one open. Ah, damn it, mistimed it. But I mean, what I do enjoy about this particular stage is that... I mean, I do like how it kinda ups the difficulty from Smell Razor. And it kinda does keep like all the atmosphere with I mean, all the atmosphere from like horror movies or your classic haunted house movies and all those things. And then while maintaining all those like typical horror enemies like zombies and killers with knives and... Alright, just make this. And then there's one section we're gonna find a little bit later. Actually, pretty soon. Let's see, we need to go this way. And then take care of you. But there is one section that's a little bit tricky to find, and it's actually going to be down here. And in doing that, we actually unlocked this section earlier. So let's just go ahead and get these things.
Well, that's what I call getting some tape.
And then there's like some bizarre experiment going on where somebody's trying to, I guess, zap the hell out of the zombie or bring him back to life. I have no idea. Then again, that could be a Frankenstein's monster, so... Then again, I could be wrong. You don't really need to stop doing that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and finish this thing then. And just get picked off by a skull.
It's tail time.
And now that is the end of mission 2. So I think what I'm going to do is, before mission 3, I'm going to just get all the collectibles that I can. And then after that, what I'm going to do is just finish mission 3. And now our third bonus stage is up and running.
It's tail time.
And now mission 3 is make it across the ceiling maze, which is kind of tricky to find. I mean, that's really the hard part about this stage, but fortunately I did show off where to go.
Reminds me of Halloween at Rip Taylor's.
So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna cut and then get to that point. And then I'm just gonna get as many power-ups as I can. So I'll just see you guys when I'm done. Alright, so now I think we could start from here. And then... So let's see, what we gotta do is just make our way across this platform. And then just get our stuff done from there.
Mine, this is mine.
So let's see, this is where we gotta go in order just to make it across this part. But either way, unfortunately I didn't really come away with too many power-ups here, or with too many collectibles here. So this could be a little tricky to find the number of collectibles, but if I can, I'll just always do that off screen. So let's see, this is the ceiling maze, and the thing with the ceiling maze is you just have to, well, the only thing besides getting lost is that you just have to watch out for these guys. I mean, really, it's not that big a problem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get that remote off screen. Because now we're at the end of the ceiling maze. There are a few more enemies, but unfortunately not enough for me to get 50 of these hockey masks. Well, then again, there could be. There's about... I got about 20 more to go. You know what? This still might be salvageable. We'll just see. Of course, if I keep getting hit like that, maybe not. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back and then, get those ones in the ceiling maze again. It'll just be a minute. Okay, well, it turns out there was a hidden component where, or another hidden compartment, so fortunately I was able to get the remote there. Just a second. Yeah, I thought I had that on.
Axe in the chest for Scatman Crothers.
Yeah, sorry, thought I had Norton on silent mode, but then turns out it just wanted to go back. That was well done. Anyway, now that that's done with, Frankensteinfeld is done. So let's just go ahead and finish things off here by defeating Mushu Pork. Actually, you know what? I think I want to reset my recording and then defeat Mushu Pork. So I'll just see you guys then. Alright, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Since I did reset my recording, let's go ahead and fry up some Mushu Pork.
You will pay for that.
And of course, that's a pun off of the famous Chinese dish Mushu Pork, which admittedly I haven't eaten in a while. Personally, I'm more of a Szechuan person. And then occasionally Kung Pao chicken, but that's really it. But really what we gotta do here is we can't really fight Mushu head to head, so what we gotta do is just trick him into chasing us. And then beating him with a switch and then flipping the switch to electrocute him. And then you do this about 3 times, and then on the 4th time these grates are gonna break. Oh my god, he might catch me. And then fortunately you do have the flying kick to work to your advantage. So we got about one more of these to do. But you also kind of don't want to go too fast, otherwise he's just going to turn around and then do that. So squeal picker. And with that, Mushu pork is done. So now that that's done with, let's just go ahead and save this. And now the red gate is open. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna explore this place a little bit and then probably just call it a video from there. So let's see, you get about 3 new stages. I also do like these levels, the prehistory channel. So we got one of those, we got the rocket channel with the umpire strikes out. And then we got our last rendition of Toon TV, which is fine tuning. So I think I'm gonna call the video, and then in the next part I'm gonna decide where it is I want to start. So I'll just see you guys then.